So a lot of people have been talking a lot of trash about the RTX 4060. That is currently what I'm rocking inside my PC setup right now, paired with a Intel Core i7 12700K. Both are overclocked, um, but I just want to make this video for anybody who might have gotten, who is in a similar situation as me, who picked up the 4060, was kind of getting into new and getting into the PC gaming space. Um, and yeah, I did initially purchase this graphics card for 300 MSRP. Um, which in retrospective, I wish I could have gotten that for a better deal. I probably could have gotten a better deal just getting it used from a trusted source or whatnot. But I digress. This video is not about that. This is about showing what this type of graphics card can be capable of. Now, mind you, this isn't a 1440p or 4K capable graphics card. This is only good for 1080p. But with the magic that you can do with the software nowadays, there's really not too huge of a difference that you can notice. But anyway, I'm going to shut up and let's just start the game. So this is, just the temperature counter for the GPU itself, obviously. But pretty soon I'm gonna run this through a benchmark test through the game itself. It's probably not going to be too accurate, but it should at least give you an idea, because I'm not wanting to go through the whole trouble of getting the other benchmark software going. But yeah, this is the game running, and just sitting here during this scene, it's running pretty smooth. I know I'm not doing much. I'm just kind of looking around, but let me do the benchmark I was telling you about. So before going on with this, I want to show you what settings I got running with this, which, by the way, for the most part, it's all basically on high except for those two. And I really don't notice any difference with or without, except for drop in frames maybe, but we're just going to go without it for now. And I might test it out, see how it runs with all of everything set to high, see what the frames per second we get after that. But anyway, let's run the benchmark. Yes. Okay, so this is in a heavily populated small space, I should say. That's the FPS we're getting inside this area. And I have never seen this drop below 100 FPS. Probably hard to tell through just looking through a phone camera, but from what I'm seeing, if you were to see this in real life, this is running smooth as butter. We're going up in FPS. And of course, you go through the more heavily populated areas, it's going to drop down a little bit. And that is the average frames per second I'm getting. Okay, so let's go back and see what turning on path tracing and the photo mode we can go without, because I'm not going to ever use that shit. So, alright, let's go with that. Apply. And now let's run another benchmark. So neat to see now that made a huge difference. That dropped the FPS quite a bit, just like I thought it would. It's still maintaining above 60 so far, but it's obviously not as smooth as what it would have been without that setting tweaked. Oh, that's a huge frame drop right there. Now we're down to 3841. Very inconsistent. So yeah, the average for that is about 70 FPS. So yeah, you won't be able to run all games at exactly, full-fledged high FPS or high settings, but for the most part, with a few minor exceptions, this runs pretty good. So again, if you're looking into buying a gaming PC, just keep in mind that just because something's priced a certain way doesn't mean it's going to be performing to that price degree per se. If you understand what kind of verbiage I'm using. But even so, still, aside from it dropping down to 40 frames per second, which is definitely making me not want to have that one setting turned on, because goddamn, that takes up a lot of video memory. But yeah, this is just a video to give anybody an idea on how this graphics card will run if you are running, a said CPU and GPU combo like I am. It's not the best performance, but it's not the worst performance, because graphics card I had before this one was a RTX 3050, and let me tell you, that wasn't wasn't as good. Let's just go with that. But yeah, if there's something that can improve the performance or whatnot, and something I don't know about, let me know in the comments or whatever. But yeah, this is basically how this kind of graphics card will run.